Okay. Okay. Hi, Matija.
Hi, Philip.
Couldn't you represent yourself just in few words?
Yes, my name is Matija. I come from DHH. DHH is a technology provider, a cloud provider, a hosting provider, and also a data center network and infrastructure provider.
As we saw yesterday your presentation, you like investing in companies, acquiring them, and helping them. And what is like your vision in Africa, for example? You, let's say, see here not in 1 year, in like 5 years. So you like investing here in events, in participating like yourself in like talking to people. Like, what is your ideal future here in 5 years, like for you?
Yes, well, we are a company that is actually present in Southeastern Europe. So let's say we started up, or we started from the emerging markets, and today we are actually looking for markets outside of Europe. So we were actually looking for an entry point or a doorway to Africa, and we found it through Africa Data Center and Cloud Days event. And now, let's say, we are starting to explore options also in Africa. Let's say our ideal situation in the next 5 years is that we find interesting people, interesting entrepreneurs in South Africa and maybe also in Central Africa, and try to expand our group to join with them and to create something bigger and better than we have today.
As I talk to many companies like in Europe and like in Africa, so about 3-5 years ago, they start talking about like CAC, like customer acquisition cost, like was 200-300 euros per customer, and like now we are talking with guys from US. They're selling domains for $60. So it means like to sell domains for $10, it costs for them $60. And in Africa, when I talk to people, they still usually, if it's not South Africa, usually they do not calculate how much it costs user, and their customer acquisition cost is here much smaller. And it's much cheaper to get the customer. So you said that you're going to emerging markets. Just I think here opportunity for hosting companies is much bigger than in Europe. Yeah.
Yes, also I think this is the case. I mean, currently today, the companies that are present in Africa, they are not big, let's say, domestic companies. But with in the next few years, when the market will develop, when e-commerce will develop, when cloud platforms will develop, digitalization will become a much more important factor. And I think also, let's say, the opportunities for us as acquirers and also for other companies in the cloud and hosting segment will become much bigger and much more important. So yes, it's important to be here in the beginning and try to support local entrepreneurs now, because for sure this market will grow.
Just an ideal scenario, for example, you find a company, let's say in Kenya, who has, let's say, 3,000 customers and would like to expand. You acquire the company, train it, or like, I don't know, make part of your group, and scale its company like much faster, as we talked yesterday. So like this is like some ideal scenario for you.
Yes, well, our approach is a bit different because we do not make assumptions about the market and say, okay, we've done this in the Western Europe, in the Eastern Europe, now we will just transfer the same logic to Africa and see, we will for sure have success. But the idea is actually to work with the local entrepreneurs and see what works and what doesn't work, and to provide our knowledge, our experience, our skills, and then let them choose the things they need and to expand in their market, whether it's something as basic as financing or to more advanced stuff like digital marketing or infrastructure or stuff like this. But it's up to them to choose what they think will work, and it's up to them to be successful with our support.
How you evaluate the idea of this event and the future of this event? Just is it like necessary for Africa, or it's?
I think it's critical for Africa because, let's say, this is, let's say, it's a beginning. We see it as a gateway to Africa because it's not easy to open a relationship with companies in Africa, to find them, to talk to them. And I think that an event like this is critical because it can gather people not only from North Africa but also from other parts in one place. So let's say we can discuss, we can brainstorm, exchange ideas, get a feel of who does what, and make something better.
yeah, for me also, I think we need to collect here people from south part of Africa, from Central Africa, and from faraway countries like Reunion, like Comoros, like Madagascar, Malawi, so Uganda. So people come here just to exchange experience and of course to attract here government organizations, because sometimes, like not sometimes, but very often, government organizations have no idea about the people problems and about how other countries do and yeah. If you would like something to add.
Yeah, I mean, I think that let's say this event is a very good let's say starting point for everything that we will do in the future. Because no matter if we're talking about let's say vendors presenting their products, for us that are investing in companies, for entrepreneurs to come here to learn and to meet with us and with the vendors, I think this conference is a critical point on this path. So let's say I would encourage everybody to listen and to wait for the next year announcement and join us.
Okay, so see you here in the next year.
Thank you, Philip.